And the biggest news of the holiday weekend came from Wasilla, Alaska, where Governor Sarah Palin will be stepping down from office. Now, television pundits and columnists, they went into a lather predicting that the governor's political death is all but imminent. But tonight, some conservatives are saying, hold on, wait just a minute. And one of them is none other than New York Times bestselling author Ann Coulter, who's back with us. Coulter, how are you? Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be here, Sean.
I think we can officially say there's Palin derangement syndrome. What was your reaction to the governor's...
I loved her speech, but it's been more fun watching the chattering heads on TV. People who really hate her guts are deeply disappointed in her decision.
Why do you think...
Go
ahead.
They're talking about her like an ex-girlfriend. They're totally over, but they just can't stop talking about her. No, I'm over her. She's history. I feel more sorry for her than I do for me. But they can't stop talking about her.
Why do you think that is?
Because she's magnificent. I mean, who was the last politician they said was a hick, wasn't going anyplace, was stupid? I think that's Ronald Reagan. She has this amazing ability to connect with people. And, you know, as Nixon said, they're not going to have Palin to kick around anymore. I mean, that's her I don't understand. Well, I do understand. I think it's insane that people are describing her speech as either bizarre or rambling. I guess you could say that about anything. They also call her ugly. It's just one of those things they say. It was extremely illuminating. I mean, she spent $500,000 defending herself from these ridiculous, frivolous ethics charges. And by the way, another one was filed today. How about we have some right-wingers investigating who's behind filing all these ethics charges? This one was for today. I think it was for the travel. In the past, it's been for using a Yahoo account for her emails. Another time it was for holding a fish up and allegedly promoting the fisheries. She personally has spent $500,000. The state of Alaska has spent millions of dollars. And by the way, the lieutenant governor is a totally great guy. So she's leaving Alaska in good hands. The business of Alaska won't be eaten up by all these idiotic ethics charges. And now she can go off and write her book and give speeches and be what she's supposed to be, which is a huge star.
Well, all right. And she's not going to be able to accomplish anything on the national scene unless she's in the lower 48. I find these predictions laughable and meaningless. Barack Obama stayed on the public payroll when he was running around the country for 18 months running for president. And you know what? He wasn't accomplishing a whole lot for the people of the state of Illinois. Or did anyone criticize Sebelius when she resigned to take a position? Or did anyone criticize Napolitano? Or did anyone criticize Rombo Deadfish? Any of them? I mean, it seems like...
Did anybody...
Yeah. Go ahead.
Did anybody criticize Arlen Specter or Jim Jeffords for letting down the citizens of their states by switching parties, withdrawing? No, it's a totally different standard for Sarah Palin. It is... no surprise that the feminist movement came out of the left because liberal men are rabid sexists. Though I must say, I think a lot of the hatred, probably a majority of the hatred for Palin, is coming from liberal women in New York who have overheard their boyfriends saying, well, got to admit, she is good looking.
All right, let me go to... Now, Obama was saying that the stimulus was going to kick in next month. We lost another 500,000 jobs, which is sad for the economy and sad for the people that are not working. Biden goes on a program this weekend and says, you know what, we really blew it on the economy. Now, they already were telling us it's the worst economy since the Great Depression. So what part of this didn't they understand, considering now they're claiming, oh, we didn't know it was this bad? So it doesn't seem to sync up with their rhetoric.
Right, but it doesn't matter. That's not why people voted for him. And I'll tell you the one silver lining in this, I mean, it's terrible that the economy is a disaster. It's terrible that they are not fixing or changing any of the fundamentals. It's not going to be fixed, and people with a basic understanding of economics know that, can see it now. The one silver lining is there's a big article in the New York Times this weekend about how college kids who plan to spend the summers in Paris or working for publishing houses in New York have had to go back to, podunk to work in the local McDonald's. So I hope they're enjoying the hip economy of the hip president they voted for because he's so hip.
All right, but here, Lawrence Summers has said we'd feel the positive impact of the stimulus almost immediately. Peter Orszag said that we'd we'd see it within weeks to months.
Not only that, part of their hysteria, we must pass this now, pass it now, was that if we don't pass the stimulus bill, unemployment could get up to 9%. Well, it's gotten to 9% and beyond that.
Oh, it's 9.5%.
So much for the hysteria to get this.
Well, all right, so here's my question. So Obama says, under my plan, no family making $250,000 a year or less will see any form of tax increase, not your income tax, your payroll tax, your capital gains tax,
right.
Not any taxes. So taxes now are going to go up. They're acknowledging it's going to go up. Unemployment, which wasn't supposed to go above 8%, is going to hit double digits. Oh, now they're saying, they were telling us the worst economy since the Great Depression. Now they're saying it's not our fault, it's worse than we thought. What's worse than the Great Depression?
Right.
So...
Right. Well, the Great Depression and your taxes are going up. Yeah, it took 6 months to break the no taxes on people earning more than $250,000 a year. No, the economic plan of the Obama administration is if you work hard, you will be punished. If you don't work, you will be rewarded. Every way you turn, non-work or non-useful work, non-remunerative work is going to be rewarded. I mean, every little story, even in the student aid thing, student aid will not have to be paid back as fast if the job you get after getting your student aid and going to school doesn't lead to a well-paying job. So the less money you make, the more the Obama administration will give you. The less hard you work, it is just we reward failure and punish success. That is the policy of the Obama administration. So good luck with that.
All right, let me ask you one national security question. And by the way, it's not about the Obama-backed coup in Honduras. That's for another night. The question I have is, here we just deployed our missile defense system to Hawaii.
If only it were Obama-backed.
No, but here's my question.
That's the good one.
We deploy missile defense to protect Hawaii over the 4th of July weekend. We're cutting back on missile defense. And now Obama's about to negotiate with Russia and apparently give away future building of our missile defense system while North Korea is launching missiles almost daily. Now, is that unilateral disarmament? Because it seems a lot like unilateral disarmament to me.
Yes. Not only that, we don't know exactly what will happen, but we know that Obama has gone abroad, so he will do something bad for America's interests. That's, besides oil prices going up, the one thing Russia cares about is making sure Poland, our ally, does not have a strategic defense system. And so, yeah, the odds are on Obama giving it up.